Hi again, this is Paul Winston from WMP Bless, Word Media Productions in Chicago, Illinois. Today I'm talking about rejection. Most Americans experience, or actually most humans experience, some form of rejection at some point in their life. Today we are experiencing the aftermath of so much rejection. Now, let me explain to you what rejection is. Rejection is when a person or a group of people exclude you or hurt you or prevent you or do not accept you. That's the best definition is when they don't accept you and they actually exclude you from functions, they exclude you from their inner circle, they exclude you from their personal life. It's painful when it's a group of people that you love, like a relative, a mom, a dad, cousins, or a social group of people such as high school, college, associates, co workers, when they exclude you and basically when they don't like you. We are experiencing today the aftermath of rejection. And I'm going to go over in this podcast the effects of rejection, the symptoms, how do you determine whether or not you are experiencing rejection or maybe suffering from rejection? What is rejection? I like to go over these things in this particular podcast, hopefully to shed some light on how this particular spirit operates, also, and how you can be healed from the spirit of rejection. Rejection can start in the mother's womb. It can start when you're not wanted by the parent or by one of the parents. So let's say mom and dad had an unplanned pregnancy. No matter how it happened, it could have happened because they weren't intending to get married. It might have been just casual sex, or they could have been married and they just weren't planning to have a child at that time of their life. Do you know inside of the mother's womb, the child can feel the vibrations or they can actually feel the spirit of what is happening on the outside world and what is happening in the mother's womb? The womb can experience or can feel what is going on the outside world. So if the mom is having feelings that they don't want the child, or if the father is pressuring the mom to abort the child, or they're arguing about it, he's trying to make her abort the child because he doesn't want the child, that child inside of the mother's womb can experience or can feel the spirit of rejection. The second place in which a person can feel that rejection is when they're actually born and in the environment that they're in. If there's arguments, if they are not wanted, if they are not paid attention to, if the father doesn't come over to show the child affection, so on and so forth, that child can feel rejected. Now, I want to talk about a person can actually feel rejected and not be rejected. I want to talk about that too in this particular podcast. Sometimes the enemy, and when I say the enemy, because I have a lot of friends who don't understand that there's a spirit world, the enemy is demons and satanic powers that can plant thoughts into a person's mind to make them feel like the other person does not want them. For example, let's say you go to school and someone who you admire doesn't speak to you. So you assume that that person has rejected you. You fast forward 5 years and you see them out and about one day and you bump into them and you say, hey, I really liked you when I was in school. They say, well, why didn't you ever say anything to me? Well, I thought you didn't like me. So these were just thoughts. It wasn't reality. I'm going to go over all these type of things in my upcoming podcast, and more importantly, how to get healed from the spirit of rejection. Thank you for liking WMP, which is Word Media Productions Blessed. If you like these podcasts, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. God bless you.